Threatening the life of the president is one of the most serious crimes and one that will be met with swift and unwavering prosecution. Make no mistake, justice will be served. We extend our deepest gratitude to our dedicated law enforcement partners, especially the Secret Service special agents from New York and Washington, D.C., for their tireless commitment to protecting our leaders and our nation. And that's in response to U.S. Attorney in the District of Columbia. The defendant, which they're talking about here, Indiana woman, was charged with making death threats on Facebook against President Trump. Yep, there's another one. The defendant was charged in a complaint in U.S. District Court with threatening to take the life of, kidnap, or inflict bodily harm upon the President of the United States and transmitting in interstate commerce communications containing threats to kidnap any person or any threat to injure the person of another. And the details can be found here on justice.gov for immediate release. So her name is Nathalie Rose Jones, 50 years old, of Lafayette, Indiana. I've been to Lafayette in Indiana. I proposed to my ex-wife there. right on the Wabash River, actually. Anyway, was arrested in the District of Columbia on Saturday, August 16th, and charged in connection with making a series of threats on social media in which she threatened to kill President Trump, announced U.S. Attorney Janine Ferris-Pirot. They even threw out her middle name. Jones was charged in a complaint in U.S. District Court with threatening to take the life of, kidnap, or inflict bodily harm upon the president and transmitting in interstate commerce. I already said all that. It's so annoying when they repeat that over and over, but I get it. It's in the tweet. I get it. So, all right, so we got that. So I suppose there's probably not a whole lot more to go through. Well, I suppose here, according to court documents from August 2nd to 9th, members of the Secret Service observed an Instagram user, Nath.Jones, posted threatening comments about the president, and the user called for his removal, the president's removal, and said he was a terrorist, referred to Trump administration as a dictatorship. Yeah, what else is new? See, this is what happens when the mainstream media just constantly throws out bullshit rage bait that is never fucking true. You get a whole bunch of psychopaths that don't know what's up and what's down. They don't even know if they're in the Matrix, that they have no clue. And this is what ends up happening. You get shit like this going on. But we all know the mainstream media. They were desperately hoping that July 13, you know what I'm saying? I'll just kind of leave it at that. They wanted it. And they still do. Absolutely. I'm telling you, man, the Great Reset, the 2030 agenda, that was really supposed to happen. Our dystopia was supposed to hit overdrive starting in 2030. But anyway, on Facebook between August 6th and 15th, Nath.Jones allegedly continued to post threatening comments about Trump. An August 6th post directed at the FBI, Nath.Jones wrote that I am willing to sacrificially kill this POTUS by disemboweling him and cutting out his trachea with Liz Cheney and all the affirmation present. It's on justice.gov, YouTube. I'm just reading the article. All right? All I'm saying. Anyway, on August 14th, in a post directed to U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth, she allegedly wrote, please arrange the arrest and removal ceremony of POTUS Trump as a terrorist on the American people from 10 to 2 p.m. at the White House on Saturday. Man, dude, what a raving lunatic. She called him a terrorist, called him the German N-word, that she had the opportunity. She'd take out the president, would K-word him. She had a bladed object, and she wants to carry out her mission of doing so. She wants to avenge all the lives lost during COVID-19. Dude, don't blame Trump for that. Blame fucking China for that, dude. It's completely China's fault. And also blame Anthony Fauci while you're at it. Because dude was helping to fund through the NIH this whole Wuhan research laboratory bullshit. Trump just happened to be there. He wasn't behind it at all. And if anything, I know it's very conspiratorial. I'm not saying this happened in any way, shape, or form, but if anything, the Democrats may have colluded with China to drop this whole COVID bomb just to try to throw a giant wrench into Trump's administration. Look, that is getting way out in conspiracy land. I completely understand that. I don't know, man. But maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't as far-fetched as you might think. It seems in these days, stranger things seem to have happened. There's a lot of crazy shit going on these days.